Alright, so I was just minding my business, then BAM! New Twitter, or should I say X, notification comes in. Good lord, have we got a Doors leak to talk about? Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Doors Update News, the only place where you can learn about only the finest quality additions to the game. Today, we received a leak about an upcoming badge that will probably be added to the game in a future update, which is quite a rare spectacle, as typically we don't get informed about completely unique badges that will be coming to the game. So, in this video, I'll be discussing everything you need to know about this badge leak. So, let's begin. Alright, so essentially, a user by the name of O3G messaged me stating how they found a leak for a new badge coming to Doors, and in addition to their original message, they provided an image of the badge as well as a video showing the exact process they used to find the badge in the files. Now, keep in mind that with stuff like this, there's always a possibility that this leak could be a hoax. After all, the admin panel was actually leaked early through this exact same method, and although that did in fact turn out to be real, you never really know. So just take everything here with a grain of salt. Now, as for the video they showcased, it shows the user opening up an exploit to access the game files. Then, with a little digging, they are able to find this badge. At least with this footage, I can say this leak is a lot more credible, as people can replicate finding it, but just be wary, as there is still a chance it could be fake. As for the achievement itself, it currently doesn't have an icon, hence why it is using the default placeholder one. However, all the information about it was actually listed right out for us to see, which I must admit is very convenient. This badge is simply titled Book In, Book Out, and in order to obtain it, you must escape the hotel in under 15 minutes. This sounds simple enough, but there's a lot more to unpack here. Let's start with how players would actually manage to obtain this badge. Now, based on my testing, it consistently takes around 40 minutes to complete the entirety of the hotel, with knowing how to avoid every threat and entity, and playing with no modifiers enabled. 40 minutes is a huge step up from 15 minutes, meaning some modifiers such as maximum overdrive may be required in order to obtain it. However, if you paid attention, you'd realize that maximum overdrive prevents you from obtaining achievements, meaning at most you'd have to use didn't skip leg day modifier to boost your speed, but even then I'm unsure of how much time it actually cuts. Now, it is possible that the 15-minute time limit is just a placeholder, and when this badge does actually get added, the time would increase, but even then I definitely see this challenge being quite difficult, and some preparation regarding which modifiers should be used will definitely need to be taken into consideration. However, with all of that being said, I have a feeling that this leak isn't revealing just one singular badge, but rather at least two. As you probably know, there are two main floors in Doors, those being the hotel and the mines. Given how this achievement specifies that it can only be obtained by completing the hotel, it's possible that a similar achievement for the mines would be added, where you would have to escape that floor under a certain amount of time as well. It could also be possible for something like this to be added for the back door and the rooms, but for subfloors I see it as less likely. All in all, although this may not be one of the biggest leaks we've ever received, it definitely is intriguing. It's always nice to see what further tasks completionists must do in order to 100% the game, and this is just another aspect of that. So with all of that being said, let me know what you think of this achievement in the comments, and thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy.